As we head into spring, what factors are going to have the most impact on cattle markets this year? In this week's Market Watch, we have more from one of the industry's best-known analysts.
Market Watch, brought to you by Fort Dodge Animal Health.
Joining us this week is Andy Gottschalk of R.J. O'Brien and Associates. Welcome back, Andy.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Andy, with operating costs running so high, is that putting a lot of pressure on the cattle market, on the cattle industry?
The high cost of gain is putting significant pressure on the feeder and calf market at the present time. The industry is very fortunate that we have not built up cattle inventories, thereby lessening the pressure that is showing up on the markets given the high cost of gain that the markets are encountering. We don't see any let up in that as we go into the late spring and summer. In fact, given the weather conditions and the possible reduction in corn acreage, we expect that feed gain costs could increase, and that could exert additional pressure on the feeder and calf market as we move forward through the spring and the summer.
Mm-hmm. The downturn in the economy, how is that impacting demand for beef?
Well, that's having a real impact, not just on beef, but in everything in terms of consumer purchases. If we look at the change in the price of gasoline alone, it's important to recognize that a 1 cent change in the price of gasoline costs the consumer $1.4 billion annually, which comes out of their discretionary income. Obviously, that has an impact not just on total meat sales, but in particular on beef sales, as beef is the highest priced of any of the proteins.
Mm-hmm. And since they are dealing with such high production costs, what can cattlemen do to add value to their livestock?
Well, given the environment that we have right now, number one, it behooves them to put as much weight as possible on grass. Mm-hmm. Secondly, it behooves them also, given the total environment that we're dealing with, where input costs are rising, that they lock in their input costs and manage their final selling price as well as they possibly can.
Andy, thanks. As always, it's great to have you here.
Thank you.